tonight, we ain't going out. So we invited everybody. The we made, well, they're way too strong. But ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is. But we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Jags are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Texans, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Bortles. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Bortles. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Hundley, and incomplete to open things up. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Now Hundley. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury his last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver with officially a 103-yard return. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Houston. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
To throw, it's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Here's Bortles to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fighting through. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He just joined a double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the I. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Halfback sent in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Malik Jackson in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Hundley. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Bortles. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Bortles. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now T.J. Yeldon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end to the left. Ace, ace, shift. Here we go. Green, 39. 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Hundley. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey,
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Black 58, Rams. Black 58.
A final shot before half for Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south to Orlando. Let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for them. Now Hundley going left side. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got time. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Texans are going to have a first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They come out here in the eye.
Left. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Bortles now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. John Simon in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And there he goes again. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver, 101 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From midfield, here's Bortles. And he's got his man on the out route. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Black 58, ready. Black green. There we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. Bortles to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Black 58, go. Green 90. Green 90. 56. Mike 56.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Hundley. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing Hundley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Blue, black.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Green, 39.
This is Yeldon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green, 58 rounds. Black, 58 rounds. Black, 58 rounds. 58 rounds. Black, 58 rounds.
The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. a really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Time running out here on the play clock. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Yeldon. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he got blown up. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.